Hello YouTube! It's been good to see all the other happy, healthy heroes getting motivated. Christmas and healthy living really don't go hand in hand. I've had a bit more of an advantage over the others because I've had more of January and less of Christmas and December since my last video. But having said that, I did spend the last week at a work conference indulging in lots of delicious food and much alcohol. So we'll see how my sort of stats have fared given all of that. Well, when I weighed myself this morning, I was 9 stone 5, or 131 pounds, so I think that's down 8 pounds since my last video. I've also done my measurements now, so we can check up on them next month, and my thigh is 54 centimetres, my waist is 79, and my hips are 94. It's all in centimetres, because then you can see it going down easier. The only thing that's really been disappointing is my body fat percentage, which was my main target. It's actually stayed the same. It did go up to 34% over Christmas, but my weight stayed the same, which I guess just means that while I wasn't exercising, I was losing muscle and gaining fat from all the food, which is a bit depressing. But I've really got back on the strength routine since then, and that's how I've got it back down to 32%. So why strength training? I mean, we know that cardio, running, cycling, that kind of thing, burns more calories per sort of session than an equivalent strength training would. Firstly, I know we all get obsessed with going to the scales, I know I do, but really what we're looking to do is lose fat, not weight. If you just want to lose weight, cut your arm off, but I don't think that's really what anyone wants. When you diet and you eat less calories than you're burning, your body has to get energy from elsewhere. So part of that is it burns fat to get energy, but also it can break down muscle. So as the saying goes, use it or lose it. Basically, many studies have shown that by strength training, you're teaching your body that you need the muscle, so it's got to leave that alone, and that means you burn more fat instead. I'll put some links in the thing below for you to check that out. So basically, strength training is a really good way to change your body shape, not just the number on the scales. Also, muscle is much more metabolically active, so you are increasing your metabolism by increasing the amount of muscle you have. This means that the number of calories your body uses just for things like keeping your heart going, keeping your brain functioning, generally keeping you alive, which is known as your resting metabolic rate, that goes up. So, when you've got more muscle, your body's burning more calories without you even trying. That's always a bonus. Strength training has also shown benefits in things like fighting off heart disease, fighting diabetes, and strengthening your joints. Obviously it makes you stronger, which makes physical chores easier. It improves your athletic ability. It makes you hench. But most of all, strength training is really fun. I love lifting big weights, constantly trying to lift heavier, and trying to show up some of the men. And don't worry ladies, as much as I personally would really like to get some guns like some of the men, we really can't bulk up like they do. We just don't have the hormones. So don't worry, you won't suddenly turn into the female Hulk as soon as you start picking up the proper weights, like some women seem to fear. As the new rules of lifting for women, the strength training book that I use puts it, somewhat cheesily, put down the Barbie weights, lift like a man, look like a goddess. Well, I don't think I've got goddess in a month, but hopefully I'll be a bit stronger, a bit leaner. We'll see. In the meantime, have a very happy, healthy month. Happy lifting, and I'll see you then.